Good morning/afternoon, everyone. Today, we're going to explore some key behavioral intervention strategies, specifically extinction and negative punishment. We'll dive into how these methods work, what sets them apart, and how they can be effectively applied to reduce undesired behaviors. I'm excited to share this important information with you. So let's get started. Extinction in behavior refers to the process where a behavior that was previously reinforced starts to decrease because the reinforcement is no longer provided. For instance, imagine a child who throws tantrums to get attention. If the adults stop giving attention when the tantrum occurs, the tantrum behavior will gradually decrease. This happens because the expected reward, the attention that used to maintain the behavior, is now withheld. Over time, as a behavior is no longer reinforced, it becomes weaker and less frequent. Essentially, extinction works by removing the positive outcome that encouraged the behavior in the first place. Negative punishment is a concept where we intentionally remove something desirable right after an unwanted behavior happens. The goal is to make that behavior less likely to occur again in the future. For example, if a child acts out or misbehaves, taking away a favorite toy acts as a form of negative punishment. Essentially, this method works by taking away something positive or valuable immediately after behavior, which helps to decrease or suppress the unwanted action. It's a way to discourage behaviors by removing rewards rather than adding consequences. When we look at the key differences between extinction and negative punishment, the first thing to understand is how they work and when they're applied. Extinction happens when we stop giving reinforcement that was previously encouraging the behavior. For example, if a child gets attention for tantrums, and then we stop providing that attention, that's extinction. It takes some time because the reinforcement is withheld over a period. On the other hand, negative punishment involves taking away something positive that is already present immediately after behavior occurs, like removing video game time right after bad behavior. Next, the effects on behavior also differ. With extinction, there can be an initial increase in the unwanted behavior. This is called an extinction burst, where behavior temporarily spikes because the individual tries harder to get the reinforcement that's no longer coming. Eventually, the behavior decreases. Negative punishment, however, usually results in an immediate decrease in behavior because the consequence happens right away, clearly connecting behavior to the loss of a positive stimulus. Understanding these differences is crucial for effectively applying behavior management strategies. Confusion between extinction and negative punishment often happens because both approaches aim to reduce unwanted behavior. However, the way they do this is quite different. Extinction works by withholding a reward that was previously given, leading to a gradual decrease in behavior over time. On the other hand, negative punishment involves immediately removing a positive stimulus right after the behavior occurs. The key difference is that extinction stops the reinforcement that was maintaining behavior, while negative punishment takes something away right after behavior with the purpose of suppressing it more quickly. Understanding this distinction helps clarify how each strategy influences behavior reduction